The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Stafford going to change it up here. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. And the Rams at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And now they'll shift things around. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Play action. Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. This is taken around the 12. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Quick,
and this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A-Chain here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. Seattle. Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting,
the Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He'll take it at the 42. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Achane to begin the drive. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devon Achane, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 10, 10. Real right, 22. Stay 50, stay 50.
Here's Stafford now on second down. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And now an audible here into something else. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tommy Tremble. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Down the right sideline, inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devon A-Chain, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
And the Rams at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He can't get him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press shaking every time he touches the rock.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Well, he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Stafford. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the 50, it's Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Well, Stafford going to change it up here.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And shedding through. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. We got a tie game here, back and forth 1st half.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. On the return is Pettis. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us.
Yeah,
I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 7. Third down, here's H.A. And he's got room. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Again, it's A-Chain.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Running left, it's A-Chain.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Running right, here's A-Chain.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running.
And now the rookie's free.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Trey Palmer.
71 yards.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because You don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Off the option, here's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Stafford. This will go to Henry out wide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. And Lance, he's going to change the play. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And they'll stop it after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. It's A-Chain on the give. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 6. A give left side. Here's O'Shea.
And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On the handoff, it's O'Shea.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
This is H.A.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here's A-Chain.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Stafford. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to throw. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
The pitch to Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. And so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
They run for it. A-Chain.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. A run now from A-chain. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Now run by A-chain.
Well, this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Runs through the contact. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Here's A-chain.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This is 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll run here with A-Chain. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
When this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
One more time with A-Chain. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Devon A-Chain, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. One last throw here for Stafford. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The high